I was only planning on buying 4 green shirt troopers, but there was a Black Friday sale on Amazon, so I've got 2 more coming from Amazon and they're not out yet. So these are the first troopers that I got from EB Games, and in this case I've customized and kit bashed all 4 of them. So none of them have the original heads that they came with, and they all have spare heads. It took quite a while to remove all the pegs from the necks and the heads to be able to put different heads and necks in there. It took about 2 hours for me to remove them, even though I used the hot water technique to loosen everything. It wasn't that easy. They were really stuck there. But in the end, I think I've got what I wanted. I wanted the 2 officers' heads, and I've got a breaker and a mainframe head. Let's look at those guys further. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin. If you've been since 2002, like and subscribe. Alright, the green shirts. The green shirts are necessary. We've been waiting a long time for them, and in my case I had to use a bunch of Valaverse Delta troops in order to build build my own troopers. Now that I've got these guys, these are going to be just support staff with weapons maybe, but support staff in the back. These I think are better quality figures. They come with more stuff. This strap that you see here is from the Fouche Ninja. It didn't come with the figures originally, but these guys are good looking. None of them here, as you can see, is sporting the original heads. I've got a bunch of them on pre-order from Amazon. There was a Black Friday sale, so I decided to, well, originally I only bought 4. I bought those 4 guys from EB Games originally. Well, months ago I ordered them, and then I saw the sale on Amazon, the Black Friday sale. So these are the original heads that they come with. None of them here have the original heads. The 2 I've got from Amazon will have those heads. These guys are going to stick with a bunch of different heads. Now the problem with those guys, also, before I start with the problem, let's just mention that they came with several hands, and each of them comes with one of those, their G.I. Joe laser rifle. I'm a cartoon guy, but I don't like those rifles so much. It's just going to stay in the bag with the other stuff I'm not using. The problem with these figures is that it's not easy to army build because Hasbro did not make them compatible with the cup. Okay, so those 2 heads here come from the police officer. Okay, so these are the police officers' heads, and the neck pegs are not compatible with one another. Neither is the head peg. It's very difficult. You have to fiddle around, play. It took me 2 hours to remove all the necks and the head pegs from one another on all 4 figures. 2 hours of hot water, bath, and so on to be able to do the transplant. Hasbro here is missing out on customizability and making things easier for customizer and collectors. These 2 heads, those 2 police officer heads, if Hasbro had done everything right, are easily reusable with the green shirts, and vice versa. You could use the green shirts as your cups and have 4 of each of them. That's not what they did. They make it difficult for you to army build. Took a while. Actually, this head is mainframe. I use the extra mainframe head here. The problem here is that the skin tone is not the same with the neck, but you can't quite see it. This head, the face plastic is not the same color with the neck here. You may not notice it, but it's not exactly the same brown here. This is a breaker extra head. So I kept the bubble gum with breaker, just like in the comic, and I used the extra head for this trooper. And this is the police officer's head. So now I've got an army of them, and I've got 2 more coming from Amazon. They're gonna be using the original heads. That's good. Problem with these figures, besides that, not much. I think they look good. They come with multiple hands. There's a lot you could do with that. Have fun. This is Stalker's weapon. They reuse a lot of parts from the original, or from Grunt and Stalker. Not the chest, it seems like it's Duke's, but I'm not sure. As you can see, this is short fuse. The pants and the boots are the same. The arms are almost the same. Not exactly. So they really look like one another to some extent. I don't like these visors, but you don't have to use them if you don't want to. They come with this weapon, grenade, everything weapon. There's no extra silencer here to put in here. Too bad. So on. The articulations are good, they're smooth enough. And if you were looking to army build green shirts, there you go. There you have your army for that. And I think it's good enough. Again, Hasbro didn't make it easy for you to army build. I don't know why they do this. They should make it simpler, but they don't. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, figurines since 2002. Like and subscribe.